What's going on YouTube? In today's video, I'm going to show you the guaranteed way to make money buying and selling sports cards. So, step one is go to eBay. And once you're on eBay, when you go to search for items, search for, and you can do this with pretty much any of the top 5 players in any given sport. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find lots of players. When I say lots, I mean 10, 20, 30 cards of the same player. And what you're going to want to do is bid on those lots to eventually either grade or to flip. So let's just start with a Giannis lot. So if we search for a Giannis lot, we're going to get 2,915 listings for a Giannis slot. And what I generally like to do is I either like to find what has been listed most recently. So hopefully these are possibly buy it nows that somebody listed a little low that I can pick up. Or I can look for auctions and hopefully try to win something on the cheap. So this works again for top 5 players or so in every sport. So for basketball, Giannis, LeBron, Kobe, Steph, Luka. Baseball, you got Trout. Some of the old athletes too, Griffey, Jeter, those work as well. So, but what you're gonna wanna do is just find out a few athletes in each sport that if you were to pick up some cards and get them graded in PSA 10, that you're gonna be able to sell a lot of the base cards for $50 to $100 in PSA 10s, and there's something that has a fluid liquid market. So for this scenario, I have purchased a 13 Giannis mixed common and insert lot optic prism status more. So I want it for $977 plus $490 shipping. So if we go into this item, what you're going to want to do then is go through the cards that you're going to get. So when looking at this, there is a Team Excalibur. That's pretty much a common. I won't even get it graded. There's these factions, again, a common, not going to get it graded. There's a Lock It Up, again, common, probably won't get graded. Status. There's a Winter Hoops, again, not even going to get those graded. There's Franchise Features. There's another Hoops card, not graded. The Hype, won't be grading that. There's an Optic Franchise Features. These have black backs, so probably won't be able to grade that. So looking at this lot, there's an Optic there that looks like it's got decent centering. And there's a Prism from 1819 that looks like maybe it's got scratch, but those could be on the outside anyway. It doesn't really matter. A 1516 Prism. Oh, and there's a nice Optic. Looks like it's a little off-centered, but we won't know until we get it. So in looking at this lot, there's about 5 or 6 cards, and I'm just going to say, not even going to count them, but those ones I'll just re-lot up, and probably a few more Giannis cards that I bought and resell those, because I can probably get at least 50 cents a card just reselling the Giannis's. So those are break even. So the cards that I'm looking to make money here are this Optic, these 2 Prisms, and this Optic. So there's 4 cards in this lot that I'm looking to possibly make money on. Now, I don't know what these cards are going to grade, and I won't know until I get them what they're going to grade. So I assume that when I buy most lots, only about probably 25% of the cards that I buy raw are going to be able to grade a PSA 10, and the other ones I'm just going to have to sell raw, or maybe even get a 9, and we'll stay just getting a 9 breaks even. So in looking at these cards, let's see what a few of these cards are worth in PSA 10. So if we take a look at this 1516 Giannis Prism in a 10, let's go search for that. Giannis 2015 Prism PSA 10. Let's go look at our sold listings. And let's find the ended recently for a base. There's a base, somebody accepted an offer. Don't really want to go look up to see what that was. Let's see if I can't find an auction base here recently. There's another one accepted for 300. Now we're starting to get back into July. So I don't really see any that I can go off of, but a couple that were 300 accepted. I mean, even if these were, half as much, if that was like $100 acceptance, this card is going to cost me $9 to get graded. So that $9 to get graded, this entire lot was 15 bucks. So we're at $25, and the card, let's say, sells for 100, probably sells for more than that. You've turned your $25 into 100, and you still got all these left. Or even if something else like this 1819 Prism Giannis, let's take a look at that. See if we can't find any of those. And it's going to be hard just to find the base. There's one, so $67. There's a $56 one, a 50. So we'll say, you know, 50 bucks or so on the low end is what you could get for that. But again, looking back here, it would cost you, this one would be a little more since ultra modern, so $12 to get graded, but still $12 plus what you're into it. You're into it 27, you sell it for 50. You've already doubled your money, and you still got all these cards left. Now, let's say you get this lot, and not a damn card is gradable, which is going to happen. It's actually probably going to happen quite a bit. Let's see. So we said that these cards, these other ones, we'll say we're worth like 50 cents a piece. So we've got, let's see, $1, $2, $3, $4, $4.50. So let's say that covers the shipping essentially. So we're at 10 bucks. So where can we find $10 into this? Well, let's go to COMC and see what some of these cards go for. So let's look first at the, I believe that's 1819 Optic Giannis. So let's see there, 2018 Optic Giannis. So that card only goes for $1. So what we're probably going to do is we're going to throw that in the lot. It's not worth sending there. So we'll say that's a 50-cent card. Let's look at the Prism for, what is it, 1819 Prism. 19 Prism Giannis. Base, $1.99. It's still not worth me selling at COMC. So we're going to say that's only worth 50 cents going in the lot. So I mean, we still have $9 here. We're going to have to make up with these last two cards. So let's see what a 15 Prism goes for. Okay, $6.99. All right, so I can work with that. So sending that one to COMC, if they can sell it for 77 bucks, we'll say there's $1 in fees in there. So we're at the 6. So take 6 off that 9. We're at $3 left, and we've got the one card, which is this 1617 Optic Giannis. So if we look for 2016 Optic Giannis, okay, so that one $29.99. As the lowest price there for $29. So, and we'll probably be able to get close to that because this card sells quite a bit. So if we were to list it as the lowest priced offering on COMC, I think it wouldn't last very long, and we'd probably get that for it. So $30 card, and what we say, we had $3 left we have to pay down on this lot. So $27 profit. We had 15 in the entire thing. So essentially you're doubling your money and getting that $27. So, and that's, again, worst case scenario. Wasn't able to grade anything. Everything came back and wasn't able to send anything to get graded. So worst case scenario, you're doubling your money on a lot like this. Best case, one of these 4 cards will grade a PSA 10 and will be worth at least $50. I suppose this Optic here in a 10, that's probably worth well over 100. I don't know. Same with this 15 Prism. And in that case, you're quadrupling your money. So do this over and over again, and you're pretty much guaranteed to make yourself money. So that's what I wanted to explain in today's video. I don't go chasing after the prospects. I don't go try to find who's next. I don't go gamble on ripping wax. What I do to make consistent good money is to find lots, again, of all your star players, find cards that I can send off to PSA, and I make sure I send them all in bulk lots. And when I get them back, if I do have lots that have cards that I get graded PSA 10, most of those lots are easily 5 to 10 times my money. And worst case, on some lots, maybe you break even, but if you're good and looking at what you're going to buy, you should be able to double your money on every lot, even if you can't send anything to get graded. So that'll do it for today's video. Hopefully that was helpful for some of you folks out there that are looking for tips and ideas on how to flip cards, because I think that's an easy way to make some money. Now, it's not the easiest way because you still have to find the cards and get them graded. but you don't have to speculate. I don't think there's a lot of risk involved. There's not, in my mind, there's not a lot of risk of losing your base principal or base investment that you put into these. So I think it's a good way for some people to get started or to make a little extra money to fund their personal collection, which is what I do. Is I use a lot of my flips to fund my LeBron PC. So again, that'll do it for today's video. If this was helpful, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and leave a comment. Thanks.